All right. Well, it's 8 o'clock and I said I was going to start at 8 o'clock. So let's do it. For one thing, thank you for coming because I know it's very busy, but I thought this would be a lot easier than trying to get everyone to come to a central place and and do a meeting. I mean, this is just easier, although we're all pretty sick of Zoom meetings, I understand. And thank you for the service activities in Mount Pleasant. My heart was just so full. I walked into the room where people brought in items and it was filled. There was I'm going to submit an article to the paper, to the state paper. There was a side filled with diapers and paper products, another side filled with food, another side filled with clean. It was just overflowing. The gal that came to pick it up, she walked in the room and she went, "Oh my, I have a car." And I said, "I told you you're going to need a minivan or a truck. That we have a lot. The Lions really step forward." And again, any club that donated any item can put that down as a service project for their club. So it's an easy way to get your clubs to report service is by doing this. Okay. Now, do you know what the GST it stands for or what you're supposed to do? What is a GST in your district or your club? What is it?
Global Service Team.
Right, but what do they do? What do they do? They're seeing.
Tell that man to put some clothes on.
You got a swimsuit on. Yeah.
Get out of here. In the drawer.
With all the other papers? Okay.
But you don't need wax paper. It's got the parchment paper on the thing.
I need another piece. The piece that you got is not big enough.
Okay. All right.
7 of them.
Then it's in the oven. Then it's in the oven.
Okay.
Okay, then it's in the oven. Sorry, I told Rhonda what I was doing. We have the 7 grandkids over. We're doing Anderson camp for 2 days. And I put Gary in charge of making chocolate ice cream bowls. And obviously I didn't leave enough instructions. But anyway, okay, getting back to what I was saying. The GST is as the district GST, you are the driving force, believe it or not, you are, to ensure your district is strong and stable. Because what do we do as Lions? We serve. That's what we do. So if our clubs are not serving, then what are they doing? I mean, the whole slogan for Lions is we serve. So like I said, if you donated something for that activity on last Saturday, it's a service. You can record it. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with how to see how much service your district has done. I did send that to all of you. And let me see if I can share my screen and pull it up. I'll go over it really quickly. Where's my desktop? Okay, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. It is this one. And I sent this all to everybody. So what you do is go out to the Lion portal. You'll see there reports and insights. You click on that. Oh, you click on that. Is somebody talking on the computer? And you choose the KPI metrics, which is part of the drop down. So when it drops down, then you're going to see service activities drill down, and you click on this one. Once you click on that one, you just verify that you have the date for when you want it, and you start loading it. Now, this takes about 3 minutes, so it'll say loading, and you're thinking that it's not working, but it is. So then you wait, and then you'll see this little floppy disk. When you click on the floppy disk, it will bring you up to, and I gotta move this, it will bring you to the USA, Canada, right here. You click on this one, which will then bring you to your district. When you click on your district, you get a report. Now, what the report looks like, I gave to your district governor, so they all have it. it looks like this. Your district, like I'll pull up A2 for Rhonda. So when you pull this up, this is what your report will look like. And this will show your service activities per club. So you can see right now it has nothing. A lot of them, I mean, summer we don't do anything, but you can also see that Fraser has already done 3. They only have to do 1 for 100%. And you were all sent this description, this form. Now, the other problem that I've found out happens is there's something that's called complete. After people have done a service reporting, they have forgotten to hit the complete button. So after they've done a service report, they put all the information in and they hit save to save it, which is great. And then they forget to hit this button right here that says report complete. If you do not hit that report complete, it doesn't get registered. It just sits there. And that is something that if you, because I found that out last year's governor, I went and I saw clubs were were saying they had service. And I saw like on their Facebook page. And I'm like, but it isn't recorded. So I had to have my district administrator, and that's why district administrators are so important. She would go in and she would check the reports. And she said 50% of them did not have that complete box checked. And without that box checked, you're not going to get it recorded on LCI. So I also sent to your governors, which they're a great group of governors. I'm having a great time with them. They're really doing well. In October, they get to choose one of 4. I think I also sent that to all of you. And I haven't heard back from one governor. Nobody's voted yet on what service they want to do. I'm pushing, which I told them, I said, I can't push for anything. I can only tell you the 4 service activities that we can do up in Gaylord, because we can't really go somewhere. We don't have the time. We can't really give them a schedule, because you know how those governor meetings go. They overlap, they go too long. They're too, so I said, we can do another collection. I said, I would really like to, in October, they have a Catholic school and the community schools that are collecting like used, slightly used sweatshirts, jackets, socks, new socks, of course, mittens, gloves, and we all have those in our closet. I can go in my closet and I can probably pull out 4 jackets right now. I said, but I can't tell you guys what to do. You have to vote, but that's what I'm pushing for. So I'd like you to read over the report that I sent and call your governor and say, I just got off a meeting with Cheryl and you have not reported yet what you would like to do. And they can vote on whatever they want. I will go with whatever they want. But that was kind of my hope, that they'll go with supplying clothing for kids. Now, as the GST person, you're the driving force to get people to do service. Do you have any questions like how to get them to do service? Or, if you have some smaller clubs, you can have them do a service act together. Now, tomorrow night, I don't know if you were sent the email. Everyone should have been sent the email about the Lion Carnival event that they're pushing for. They've shown that it's very popular. It works with membership. It works with community PR. And they're going to explain how to do it tomorrow night on Zoom. And that might be something that I think everyone should watch, because it's a good thing. And that's tomorrow night, and that's called Service Carnival. And what it is it goes like into a public library, because libraries would love to have people come into it, and people are not going into the library. So we would go into the library and we put on several activities and we might have the high school kids help us or the community help us, but we do like kids site, or we could do a hearing test, or we could do blood pressure, whatever you want to do, but just several activities involving several clubs, several people, and the community. And it's just a way to get our name out there again, that Lions we serve. So I will just keep after everyone with reports at all the district governor council meetings with how your district's doing, and they'll come back to you with the report, because I printed it all off for everyone. If anybody wants to see the report, I can download what I have and send it to you. I don't have a problem do that. Just let me know. And contact your club, see what they're doing, see, and if they, like I said at the Council of Governors, I have a club in my district that has one member, one. It's a 90-year-old guy that won't give up the charter. He wants the charter to keep going. We're probably going to do this circus thing in that area to hopefully get the club going again. And so in order for me to accomplish 100%, which I thankfully was one of 2 or 3 districts that had it last year, we did a Christmas card project. And what it was I had people bring in, when you donate to anything, cancer, ASPA, anything, they send you all these Christmas cards in the mail, and we do a family picture. So I had all these Christmas cards anyway, just sitting in a drawer. So I took all these cards to what it is, it's cards for veterans, and it's for the veterans in the veteran homes in Michigan. Rhonda, you got a little cat in your face. There are 6,000 veterans right now in veterans homes in Michigan. And what they're trying to do is they try to get a Christmas card to every one of them, because not everyone has family still. And so what I did last year, I took cards to my club, and at a club meeting, and all you say is, happy holidays, thanks for your service, hope you're enjoying the holidays, whatever. And you sign your first name. You can say Lion Cheryl or just Cheryl, but you can't have a last name. You don't seal it, because the people that these cards go to, they verify that it doesn't have any personal information, phone numbers, last name, or whatever. So I did this at my club meeting, and I thought, holy cow, I took some to this guy. I dropped him at his house. He wasn't home. He happened to be out shopping with his daughter. I left him a note. I sent him an email. I said, I'm sorry I missed you. I wanted to talk with you. This is what we're doing. I left him the flyer, the veterans flyer, which I think I also sent to you. And I said, it would be great if you could fill out some cards for me. I didn't tell him I'm trying to get service. I said, it'd be great if you could fill out some cards, and I can pick them up. Let me know when. So like 2 weeks later, I emailed him again, and I said, hey, I'm ready to come back and pick up those cards. He said, I filled them all out and I mailed them to the girl. Boom, service done, 100% for the year. So it's easy to get service. You just have to think outside the box a little bit. And then if you want to use Chat GPT, which we can show you how to do that. I think they're going to show you tomorrow night, though. You can ask what is needed in your area or in the area, and then you can find out what clubs are closest to these particular projects and get them involved, or get your district involved. You can do a district service project. It doesn't have to be a multiple district project. I mean, we all do club projects, but you can arrange a district project and see if you can get your clubs to get involved and do something. Like I said, we serve. I don't know why Michigan isn't at 100%. I mean, that's what we do. I mean, that's what I've got. And I'm trying not to keep anyone long. I mean, this is just the point I'm trying to drive across. Does anybody have any questions for me? I don't have the October thing. I was hoping I'd have the October service today, giving them 5 days. I thought I'd get at least 6 votes. That's all I needed was 6 votes. I don't have one. So I'm going to get after them and send out an email tonight and say, pretty sad. None of you were on the meeting. You were all invited. None of you voted. Where are you? See what they're up to. They wanted these service projects. They told me to have a service project. They're going to hear from me. So that's what I've got. And if you have any questions, always call or email or whatever. Like I said, I don't ever.
Cheryl,
Yeah.
this is Lula.
Yeah.
And this is going back to the service project last week.
Yeah.
I have a check that didn't reach me until after. So what do I do with it?
That's right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got her address for you. I will send it your way. I'm so sorry. That's my fault.
Okay.
I did get it. Oh, I got it for you. I just forgot to email it to you. I'm sorry. It was a long weekend. But
Thank you.
my fault. Nope. Because right from the council of governor meeting, we went to our daughter's cottage for 2 days. She had my dog. Had to pick up my dog. So that's my fault. I'll get that to you when we end our Zoom. Hey, does anybody have anything else? Does it make sense to you that your district should be 100%? I mean, can that happen? I think it can.
I think with, especially with the cards, because some clubs don't have the money or the people. But I think with the card, even with one person, that's 100%. So we presented to them that way, we shouldn't have
Yeah.
a problem.
No, and those cards come free. I mean, even if they don't go to that club, I'm sure there's somebody that has cards they can donate. Because like I said, I had like, I don't know how many I had, but I took them to my meeting and I had them filled out. I took a bunch to the Council of Governors, and it was 100 cards, and I had them all there. I got 100 cards that I'm gonna forward in October to that gal. So yeah, it's easy. It's easy. You just gotta think outside the box.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else? Are we good?
Can
Right.
can you make sure that we get a recording of tomorrow's service carnival stuff? Because I have a service project I have to be at and I can't be at the meeting as well.
They are gonna report it.
Okay, good, because
They are gonna
I'm interested. I just can't be in two places at one time.
get it. And they are gonna record it. So once I get it, I will definitely send it your way.
Cool.
All righty?
Yep.
Anything else? Like I said, I don't prolong meetings. I don't prolong anything. I get to the point and I let it go. Well, if that's it, then if any of you have any questions, comments, please call, contact me, and I will be happy to help you with whatever I can.
Okay.
All righty?
Okay,
Yep.
yes.
Well, thank you all for coming that we're here at 8 o'clock. I appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks,
Thank you
Cheryl.
so much. See you
Thank
soon.
you. Take care. Bye now.
Bye-bye.